This farm is violating the dairy industry's own weak code of conduct, but law enforcement doesn't seem to care. Let's talk about it. Calves are taken away from their mothers just hours after they're born. The dairy industry doesn't have a problem with this. Cows are sensitive social animals who form deep bonds with their babies, but this is a standard practice. Kept in these tiny crates, often called hutches. This is also common. Cows need social interaction to thrive, but these hutches barely let these calves turn around, let alone interact with one another. Canada has no real laws to protect animals on farms. Instead, farmers are expected to adhere to codes of practice developed by an industry-led group called the National Farm Animal Care Council, otherwise known as NFAC. The codes allow extreme confinement, mutilations, rough handling, and horrific methods of killing. But every once in a while, there's something that looks like progress. That's where these hutches come in. Technically, according to the most recent dairy code, released in 2023, calves should have physical contact with other calves unless they need to be separated for health reasons. But these calves can't even leave their hutches, let alone physically interact. So why isn't anyone doing anything? Well, first of all, NFAC's codes aren't laws and aren't legally binding. They mainly serve to convince the public that industry doesn't need regulating because it can regulate itself. Under provincial animal protection laws, there are exceptions for standard farming practices, and the NFAC codes are often used to justify them. That means if the industry says it's okay, it won't be considered illegal, no matter how cruel or horrific the practice is. The problem is, even if there is a violation of the industry's own standards, there's no will to enforce it. Canada's animal protection laws are weak, and groups like NFAC only give the illusion of progress, leaving the industry unregulated. Visit animaljustice.ca/calfhutches to learn more and take action.